U.S. Digital Service is one of government program that you may never have heard of, but it's at the center of our response to COVID-19. It was created under President Obama, but embraced by the current administration. The service has embedded experts in technology throughout federal agencies. Major Garrett got a rare inside look at how it all works.
And we just want to show you a couple of additional slides. But
when top White House officials need statistics from the coronavirus task force, the number crunching starts in one of Washington's least known agencies.
Oftentimes that data is derived from or even prepared by the U.S. Digital Service.
Matt Cutts, administrator of the USDS, leads a team of software and data specialists who track everything from infection rates to face masks.
We've got folks slotting in at all kinds of places, from the VA to CMS, the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services.
We visited the USDS offices just steps from the White House during the earliest days of the pandemic to witness how government techies can speed up federal action.
It might be everything from figuring out how we can enable remote work to trying to help with procurement. We even had somebody who was at the CDC during Ebola, and so he's trying to figure out how we can figure out a little bit about, hospital bed capacity.
It actually transforms something.
President Obama founded USDS after his healthcare website kept crashing. Even before coronavirus, the Trump White House embraced the initiative.
This is the Obama agency the president loves.
I view us as nonpartisan, and our mission is pretty simple. Try to do the most good for the most people who need it the most. And we're bringing technology to bear to help that happen.
Hi, my name is Matt Cutts.
Cutts was employee 71 at Google. There are more than 120,000 Google employees now.
Being agile means you get better results.
In 2016, he chucked seniority and stock options for a stint in public service.
I signed up for a 3 to 6 month tour, and I'm coming up on 4 years.
Now he recruits from the digital world's biggest companies.
So I meet you, and I'm working at company X, and I have a salary.
Yeah.
And you say, the thing you really want to do is come to Washington and work in the bureaucracy.
Major, have you ever considered a tour of public service?
Right, okay, that's it. That's where it starts.
That's where it starts. You can ask if they have a mom or a dad, or if they are a veteran. You can ask whether they've ever had student loans and need help trying to figure out how to repay them. We all need to make the federal government work well.
That resonated with David Holmes, who saw work on a student loan wizard change the life of someone in his own family.
I sent it to them and they did it, and then they found out they qualified for loan rehabilitation. Did that, they was able to get out of student loan default, and then that shot up their credit. They was able to get a car and a better job.
USDS has also modernized Medicare systems, currently stressed by surging user demands during the pandemic.
The system that pays out $2 billion a day for Medicare runs on a mainframe that's 40 years old, and there's something like 14 million lines of COBOL involved in that.
That sounds like a problem.
Well, it could be better. We have an issue where COBOL programmers aren't just retiring, some of them are dying.
Gina Maini is working on that project with CMS.
I think of a world where, like, my elderly father isn't bombarded with a million bills while his wife is dying.
And it's personal.
I think after my mom died and I was so frustrated with Medicare, it really
was a real world experience you had with it.
Yeah, I think it refocused my passion to be here at a time where the agency is modernizing.
Is this job sort of like painting the Golden Gate Bridge?
It is a little bit. Right now in the federal government, there are systems that are 20, 30, 40 years old. So if we can get the 40-year-old system replaced with a 5-year-old system, I would be happy to be in a Golden Gate mode.
And is your team basically drinking out of a fire hose every day?
There's a lot for technologists to do in government right now.
The U.S. Digital Service may look more like a tech startup than a government agency, but with more people working remotely than ever before, and that includes members of Congress, coronavirus has highlighted the need to modernize. The USDS is hoping more of Silicon Valley's brightest minds will sign up to help.